Hi, I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled, You Do Not Have Depression. You're just with a narcissist. And you might know that. You might know that you're not really sad and depressed. That person is making you sad and depressed. And not only is that person making you sad and depressed, that person is getting complete and utter joy out of watching you just get knocked down and watching you cry and watching you beg. That person knows what they are doing. And, people know 1000% what they are doing. So you do not let people play in your face. Oh, I didn't know. Don't. People are not as dumb as what they want you to believe that they are. And you might know that that person is the cause of everything. That person is the cause of everything. But you are staying. You are staying with that person because you want to be proven wrong. You are staying because even though this person lies to you, cheats on you, disrespects you, is nasty to you, is abusive to you, you're staying in the hopes that eventually they will stop all of that. What are you doing? If a person cannot respect you from day one, they will not eventually respect you. So you cannot stay in the hopes that someone will eventually respect you. And I preach it because I didn't do it. And I guess it really is true. You cannot help someone until they are ready to help themselves. You can have every person in the world saying, what are you doing? This person is awful for you. This person is bringing you down. What are you doing? How much longer are you going to stay? But sometimes we have to find our breaking point ourselves. And everyone does have a breaking point. Every single person has a breaking point. It just depends on when is that breaking point going to happen. But better late than never. And when you do finally reach that breaking point, you will say, what was I doing? And for what? For what? But people literally tell you and show you who they are all the time. And believe them when they tell you, believe them when they show you. Because a narcissist, they will tell you anything. And they want you to believe the words. They don't want you to question their actions. That is what every single fight with the narcissist is. They say one thing, they do another, you question them, they don't like that, and a fight happens. And they are conditioning you to sweep everything under the rug. Live in delusion with me. Live in delusion. And it's like after a while, why do you want to live a fake life? I mean, a narcissist is not rooted in reality. And a narcissist, they have so much self-hatred, and they're not ready to have that conversation yet. They have so much self-hatred that they have to live in delusion. And why do you want to do that? I mean, absolutely nothing with that narcissist is real. You don't know who that person is. You never knew who that person was. Everything was a lie. And the narcissist wants you to believe the lie and live the lie. And it's like, absolutely not. I mean, it's just crazy. Whenever, you take a step back and you can actually see clearly. And you know what? Maybe when you were going through it, you could see clearly, but you didn't want to believe it. You didn't want to believe it. And like I said, staying with someone who disrespects you in the hopes that eventually they will respect you is insane. That is literally insane. Like, think about that. You are staying with someone who lies to your face. You're staying with someone who cheats on you. You are staying with someone who puts their hands on you. You are staying with that person in the hopes that eventually, they will stop lying to you, stop cheating on you, stop putting their hands on you. Well, in the narcissist mind, it's, I do all of those things and she stays. So it's not that bad. She stays. I mean, she gets mad at me and we get into a fight, but she stays. You cannot stay when someone disrespects you. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. You are staying with this narcissist because he says, I'm going to stop cheating on you. and he doesn't stop cheating on you. And then you guys get into a fight. Why can't you believe me? Oh my God. Story time when this person said, Lee, if you want this relationship to work, you have to trust me. You have to trust me. Fun fact, this person was still lying to me. So what trust me, blindly believe the words that I say to you. Don't call me out on my actions. Blindly believe the words that I say to you. And again, who wants to live that way? You absolutely cannot live in delusion. I mean, delusion is fun every now and then, but you cannot live day in and day out with a person that you know is just, this person hates you. This person hates you. And you know this person hates you by the way that they treat you. Why? Well, that narcissist is staying with you. Even though he hates you, that person is staying with you because he gets off on hurting you. He gets off on hurting you, and he's still getting supply from you. You guys are arguing. You guys are fighting. You guys just go round and round and round. He's still getting supply from you. That's why that narcissist is staying with you. And let's not forget, a narcissist gets their rocks off on hurting you. A narcissist is not like you and I. A narcissist is an evil being. They do not have empathy. They do not have sympathy. They do not care about anyone but themselves. The only thing that they care about is what they can do, what you can do for them, and what they can take from you. So you do not have depression. You are with a lying, cheating, abusive narcissist. That person is the cause of everything that is wrong. And you know that. And you don't want to come to terms with that for whatever it is. And, you know, you might really want to hold out hope that this person, their lies actually turn into reality. And you can't do that. You're with someone who is constantly making you sad. Constantly. A narcissist gets off on hurting you. A narcissist quite literally gets their rocks off on making you cry, hurting you, physically abusing you, mentally abusing you. You have so much light that the narcissist lacks that they want to make you as miserable as they are. And I know a narcissist, their favorite words are, I just want peace in my life. I just want peace. That means I want somebody who's going to accept my disrespect. I want someone who is going to live in delusion with me and never call me out on my actions. Because remember, that person was only sorry, and they're never sorry, but let's just say for argument's sake, this person said, oh, I'm sorry for disrespecting you. They're only sorry because you caught them. They were not sorry when they were constantly lying to you, cheating on you, disrespecting you. They weren't sorry because they kept doing it. Patterns and behaviors do not lie. That is why a narcissist does not like being called out on their patterns and behaviors, because actions don't lie. Narcissist doesn't like that. They want you to blindly believe the words that they say to you. You can't do that. You are not paranoid. You are with a person who constantly does the same thing that he said he is not going to do or would stop doing. You are not paranoid. This person says, let's not forget whenever I found out this person was cheating on me and I confronted him, should have left then and there. I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you can't beat yourself up over that. You know, all you can do is learn from your mistakes and never, ever, ever repeat them. This person says to me, oh, I'm going to delete these women from my life. I'm never going to talk to them again and blah, 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 and I love you and blah, blah, all this stuff, right? Well, after a couple days pass, a week passes, a few weeks pass, oh no, this person is just business as usual. This person did not delete anyone from his life. Instead, he's turning it around and saying, well, I'll delete this person and that person, but I'm not doing this. They didn't do anything to you and blah, 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 and blah, blah. You honey, you have to walk away. You absolutely have to walk away, because that person is not going to change at all. Because the second that you stay and that you accept any of that disrespect, the second that you accept it, they say, yep, I know what she'll put up with. So not only will she put up with this, but she'll put up with even more. You cannot live that way. And when this person is constantly doing the same things that they said that they would stop doing, you are constantly on high alert. You are constantly in fight or flight. Your adrenal glands are effed. You are constantly in survival mode. And that's what the narcissist wants. The narcissist wants you mentally effing drained, because when you are mentally drained, you cannot think clearly. You cannot put two and two together. You are in straight up survival mode. And that's what the narcissist wants. You are not crazy. Oh, and that's another thing. A narcissist, they love to throw around crazy. You're just being crazy. Why are you acting crazy? So I'm calling you out on your behavior, and that's crazy. Well, yes, it is crazy, because you're not supposed to do that. And a narcissist, they always love to say, my girlfriend was so crazy. She hated it when I cheated on her. Like, she couldn't just shut up about it. She couldn't just shut up and brush it underneath the rug. My girlfriend's crazy because she didn't like it that I cheated on her. She didn't like it that I lied to her. She's just so crazy. If that's what makes me crazy, okay. You are not crazy, because you're constantly asking him things that he's doing or not doing, because you're having the same feelings that you always feel when he is lying and cheating on you. Honey, discernment. God gave you discernment for a reason. Discernment, a woman's intuition. You know, your gut knows, your soul knows, you know when something is not right. There might be times where you can't quite pinpoint what it is yet, but you know something is not right. Something is telling you this is wrong. I know he's lying. Those feelings are never wrong. Just like whenever you catch yourself thinking or even saying, I feel like he hates me. I feel like he hates me. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Just like anytime you have to question, I feel like he's cheating on me, he is. He is. And of course, narcissists, they love to gaslight you. They love to gaslight you, tell you you're crazy, you're imagining things. They love to gaslight you, fight with you. They will literally do anything and everything except leave for good. Because let's face it, every time you're involved with a narcissist, it's always the same. Fight, break up, get back together. Fight, break up, get back together. That is always the cycle. So they will literally do everything except leave for good or change their behavior. Because let's face it, a narcissist will never change their behavior, because they know that there's people that will put up with it. They know that there are people out there who will sweep everything under the rug and be in delusion with them. They know that there are people out there who will sleep with them when they're married, that will sleep with them when they're in a relationship, that will be their mistress, that will be their secret girlfriend. They know that. They know that there's also people out there that will turn a blind eye to the cheating. So if they know that there's people out there that will put up with that behavior, why would they change it? They're not going to change it. And they're not going to ever leave for good. A narcissist is never gone until they're just, no longer here on this earth anymore. We could only be so lucky. We could only be so lucky. You do not trust him because he is a liar. Okay? You do not trust that person because he is a liar. A liar lies. It's what they do. After the first lie, you have to leave. You absolutely have to leave. You cannot get mad at a liar for lying. If somebody fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If a narcissist lies to you the very first time and you stay, you know that they're going to lie to you again and again and again, because they did it once. So you think if somebody does something once, they're not going to do it again? No. You want to be in delusion and think that they're not going to do it again, but they will. You cannot get mad at a liar for lying. You're mad at yourself because you wanted to believe a liar when they said they would stop lying. It's really not that complicated. It is really not that complicated. We make things complicated because we want to see this person's potential. We really want to believe that, this person will eventually stop abusing us. You do not have depression. You are just with a narcissist, because whenever you leave that person for good, your life improves vastly. And this narcissist might also know that your life will improve vastly whenever they leave. But a narcissist, they need your energy. They need that supply. That's why I say, honey, you have got to block, delete. You've got to do everything to keep a person out of your life, because, with social media, you might not physically see them every day, but bet they are viewing your story. They are viewing your page. They are doing everything to keep tabs on you. They can say, oh, I hate her, I can't stand her, but yet they are doing everything to keep tabs on you. And it's like I said, you never rest fully until that person is off of this earth. I mean, I got my phone upgraded. I wasn't even out of the Apple store, and I was already block. You can never be too careful. Not only block, but all right, share location, block. You cannot be too careful, because if you have ever watched true crime, the second you let your guard down, that's when stuff happens. The second you let your guard down and say, oh, this person, I'll never hear from them again. Oh, it's done. It's over. No, you can't. So you do not have depression. You're just with a narcissist, and your life will improve drastically the second that you leave. It might take a little bit of time and adjustment, because you are literally detoxing from just Satan himself, an evil entity. And it does take a while for your body, mind, and soul to acclimate to a normal life again, but it will. And then once you finally feel that again, you will never accept that disrespect ever again. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.